It's so wonderful to be here, especially because there's a fucking giant dick here. That's me. It's small, actually. I like to wear army print because it makes my legs look quite nice, and it also hides urine stains. Because it's all blobby and blotchy, and when you forget to shake, piss dribbles out and just forms here, which you will try and find it by the end of the set. You'll see a big piss stain. What I'm trying to say is I'm fucking useless. And I blame my parents for my uselessness because I'm a product of severe over-parenting. I have triplet brothers. We're all absolute morons who can't do anything for themselves. An example of that is my dad has access to my bank, questions me on a lot of things because I don't. Yeah, I've given a lot of money to several different kings in Nigeria. Apparently there's no kings there. Good. Well, that was a waste of money. And also, I have a bell in the bathroom that I ring. Mummy, wipe my butt. Like, I am useless. And Mum and Dad decided, amongst themselves, selfish, no family meeting was called, that they would go on a 9-week holiday. Oh, that's rude, because do you know whose money they're spending? Our inheritance. We need to have a family meeting to discuss whether or not the children approve of this holiday. Great kids we are. And so we thought, all right, fine, take your holiday, that's fine. Now, Mum and Dad sold their house in Sydney. Ugh, yuck, Sydney. And then they moved to the Blue Mountains. Oh, they're so fancy now. They sound like this. We talk like this now, that we live in the Blue Mountains. To give you an example, the Blue Mountains, is it Red Hill? Is that very posh? Yes, it's like going from, we're all picking on Queanbeyan. It's like going from Queanbeyan and then moving to Red Hill. Oh, I feel so fancy. So great. So I love visiting them, being like, oh, I'm just going to go for my mountains walk. What trail are you doing today? Hoi, 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 hoi. So I thought, okay, so they're going to go on a 9-week holiday. I will fly over to see them, spend a week with them, and then I'll house sit for 9 weeks. That'd be great. So I get on a plane. Wow. So fancy. Do you know, to get here, I got on a plane with propellers. I have a terrible fear of flying. And I was like, God, this must be a really empty plane. There is no one getting on it. Oh, I'm going down onto the tarmac. Fuck, it's so terrifying. And, you know, I'm my own worst enemy because one of my favourite shows, and this goes against every moral fibre, is Air Crash Investigation. It's a great show, though. It's like, how did the plane go down? One episode, a fucking propeller detaches and spins into the plane and tears a huge hole in it. So all I was thinking on this entire flight was, ah! And it's very vibrating because it's spinning. And I'm literally like, oh my God. Everyone else, fuck it. It's not a brace for impact! Brace! Oh, fucking hell. So it's a real pleasure to be here. I made it. Okay, spoiler alert, survived. You fuckers, my hearts go out to you if you want to travel anywhere. Like, wow. Pat yourselves on the shoulder. I can't reach my back, my arms are too fat. Ow. Okay, so I got on a normal-sized plane to go from Melbourne to Sydney. And I landed, thank God. Ooh. Got off and I was like, oh, hi Dad, I'm here. And he's like, oh good, you're going to want to go and get on the line to Lithgow and then get off at Wentworth Falls. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just looking for the car park. Lithgow car park. Where's the Lithgow? Where's the line to the Lithgow car park? He's like, no. It's a train. Don't you know who I am, Dad? Oh my God! Have you ever caught a regional train? Oh my! I fucking would rather go on a plane with propellers. Oh my God! Getting on a regional train in New South Wales, the worst. It's like being in an episode of Underbelly. There are drug deals happening, there's a few stabbings, and there's a woman giving birth. But on the plus side, the carriages are a beautiful shade of lavender. So anyway, I got there, stab-free. Oh, well done. Covered in cocaine, though. And I rock up, and I'm like, oh, hello, I'm home in the Wentworth Falls mansion, hello. And I just hear Mum, hello, darling, I'm in the computer room. Oh, it's so cute, little old 66-year-old Mum's in the computer. She still calls it the computer room. Because back in 1997, when we got our first computer, it was a big deal. And you wanted all the mums to know that you bought a computer. So you changed the name of the study to the computer room. And my mum had 4 boys. It was not used for computing. It was called the masturbation station. It was a gateway to pornography in the whole household. And we all thought Mum had no idea what was going on, but miraculously, the tissues got restocked and the rags got washed. Fucking, she touched them with her bare hands. We asked her to just a family dinner. Oh, Mum, do you know what we were doing there? She's like, absolutely, I could hear it. What do you mean? The hollow sliding door that was mostly open did not block the sound of this. As the years progressed, the sound got deeper and heavier. Not for me, it's still... Oh, that's not the noise I make, sir. That's not the noise I make. See me after. I will demonstrate the noise that I make. My brothers, morons. So I would, as a, 13-year-old, go into the computer room, push the Encyclopedia Encarta CD-ROM out of the way, not using that, and this is how creative I get. www.penis.com. Well, that's all the options I can search for. And then I would, oh, that is such a fucking disgusting noise. And then finish. Oh, it's so. Oh, yeah. Picture a 30. Oh, don't. Oh, no. Oh, Michael Jackson territory. How do I get out? How do I get out? So did the thing, and then I would just leave, but leave the screen open. Because you know what men are like. Okay. Like, doesn't matter what's happening. It's just, and sleep now. Oh, it's so true. And we're finished, so... Okay, darling, you just go over there and do your thing with the thing in your drawer that I pretend that you don't have. And then what happened was my brother walked in and discovered the penises on the screen and went, there's a gay in the family. And what I also forgot to do was delete, like, the history, like the cookies. I ate the fucking cookies. Did not delete them. So my other brothers were all like, there's a gay. Which one of us is the gay? And it was like an unspoken. For years it was unspoken. Like, we didn't know the extent of everyone's knowledge that one of us was gay until I had to fucking come out to them. Oh my God, I had to come out to my family. And they pretended to be shocked. What? You? Nick thought Tim was the one looking up gay porn. Tim thought Adrian was looking up the porn. And Adrian thought fucking Nick was looking at it. I didn't even get a look in! And when you see home footage of me as a 13-year-old, you go, did Karen and John have a girl? Oh, it's fucking Christian. No, I'm looking for some hot stuff. But film me, Mum, film me. Baby, this evening, looking for some hot stuff, baby, tonight. It's so gross and cringy. It's the gayest thing you've ever seen. And my brothers had no fucking idea. We're all useless morons, is what I'm trying to say. I'm so tired after that hot stuff. Give me a sec. Do you know there's actual... I've got to find them and post them. Home movies of me, 2 years old, in a nappy and sunglasses, holding a microphone, singing, "You can ring my bell," dancing on a table. My mother made me the gay that I am. Do it again, I'm filming it! And twirl and pivot. And Dad was a flight attendant. I don't ask questions about that 40 years of his life. What you did, I don't want to know. It's disgusting, Dad, that's filthy. Ew. I don't know where that was going. So Mum was in the computer room, hopefully not... Yeah, don't talk about him with the masturbating cushion. So I was like, oh, what are you doing in there, Mum? Oh, warning, give us a warning. She's like, oh, I'm just writing the wills, just updating them. It's a weird thing to do. Right before a holiday? Where are you going? You need to update wills, a war-torn country? What's going on? That's weird. She carried on, and then I started noticing other weird behaviours. My OCD is killing me. Other really weird behaviours, like dropping family bombshell secrets, but so casually. Doing the vacuuming. She's such an aggressive vacuumer. Christian! Do you know that I was married before your father? Are there children I don't know about? No, don't answer that. I am not dividing the inheritance more than I need to. No word of a lie. Mum, married before Dad. And this is how dumb and naive I am. 55 years previously, when Mum turned 50, I did a PowerPoint presentation and I had to go through all these old photo albums. There was a whole lot of loose photos. And I pull out one and I'm like, oh, it's Mum in a wedding dress. Not standing with Dad. She must be doing like a wedding photo shoot for a magazine. And she's invited her sisters to be bridesmaids. Nan and Pa are there too. Oh, and some family friends as well. What a really inclusive photo shoot that day was. That's what I thought! What a fucking idiot! Nan and Pa and her sisters. What a moron! She got fucking married and just vacuuming and just thought to tell us. I was like, what is going on with her? I don't understand. Then she started telling us her family recipes, not even secret family recipes, her slop of food cooking recipes. You haven't fucking eaten the food, so don't get angry at me for calling it slop. Prison food would taste better. Again, don't you get angry at me. I'm the one fucking eating it. Darling, come over here. I'm just going to tell you how I make my famous potato and leek soup. Okay, what you're going to do is bring water to the boil, add 1 potato, and chop a leek in half, add a leek, and salt and pepper to season. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's so Thanks, Mum. Great. I can't even make toast, but thanks for sharing that. Now, keep experimenting and make something nice. Oh, I do love my mum, but when she's outside of the kitchen. No, she's actually a really good cook. Jokes. what is going on with her? And then she brings out this enormous, like, phone book-sized dossier. And it says, house manual. I mean, I'm house sitting for 9 weeks and she's written me a manual how to use the home. Mum, I've lived in homes before. Is this one vastly different? 16 chapters typed on a Word document. My mother is 66 years old. Have you seen a 66-year-old woman type? It is not with 2 fingers, it is with 1 finger. And it's like this. And what she doesn't realise is on the screen there's a window and nothing's happening. 20 minutes goes by. Ah. Okay. Oh, nothing typed. Yeah, lemon and ginger, please, John. I'd love a tea. Another 20 minutes goes by. She looks up. There's all the red squiggles on the page. Oh, I've made an error. Instead of getting the mouse and dragging the cursor to the first error at the top of the page, she holds down backspace. Delete, 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 delete. Oh, there we go. I got there. Comma and enter. 16 chapters? This would have taken her an eternity to write. This is a commitment. My mother must be so bored. What is she even doing? Anyway, good on her. She's doing things with herself. Great. I'm going to share with you one of the chapters. I'm going to read it word for word. And this chapter is called The Light Switches. She's thorough. Give her that. The light switch for any room can be found inside the room. Oh. Close to the door frame. On the wall. Oh, the wall. God, I was looking on the ceiling. It gets better. Except for the bathroom toilet. That switch is located by the entrance outside the room. On the wall. Oh, it gets better. The switches are small, white and rectangular. I don't know about you, if you've ever seen a wall, there's usually nothing but a light switch on it. But thank you for explaining to that. Gets better. See figure A. Oh, she's put a photo of a light switch in. A nice, close-up, high-res photo. But it gets better. Because just in case I can't tell where on the photo the switch is, she's put a big red clip art arrow. I mean, I know I'm dumb. Like, I know I'm dumb. But I'm not light switch dumb. I don't walk into a dark room and go, well, I've done everything I can. I was like, all right, Mum, thank you. I'll make sure I read that thoroughly. As the story goes, it turns out I really fucking needed that book. I noticed next to the dossier is their itinerary, so I'm having a look through this 9 weeks of travelling, 9 weeks of spending my fucking money. Yeah, you're welcome. Flights, location flights. Ooh, this looks exotic. Germany, woo! Germany, Christian. Woo, exotic. I don't know where that is. What is that? Is that, okay, good. And I'm noticing location flights, location flights, location flights, and they finish in Sweden. And I notice there is no return flights home. Oh, that's weird. No return flights home. And they're finishing in Sweden. Okay, what's in Sweden? Oh, there's no return flight. They want to live. Oh my. Do you know what's legal in Sweden? Oh, that old lady knows. Assisted dying! Youth and Asia! Planning a trip? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That sounded so much meaner. I will give you some freebies after the show because that felt really... But if you... Yeah, maybe... Tanya, are you able to come out and... I thought, okay, everything will be fine. They're not going to go die. Christian, you're not a dramatic person. Stop. Oh, shut up. It's okay. Everything will be right. And then Mum went in and she was finishing packing. She said to me, oh, by the way, we've made you the prosecution of the witness. What the fuck is it called? Executor of the witness. Is it executor of the will? Doesn't sound familiar, but that's what I was I think in my hysteric state of my parents are about to die, I just wasn't listening. She was like, okay, I'm executor of the prosecution. She was like, just read over it, make sure everything's fine, and then sign it. Hey, we divide assets equally between 4 brothers. Going through, okay, highlight that line, delete it. 100% of assets go to Christian. Looks good, Mum. Just sign, Mum. It looks really good. Okay, no need to read over it. I've done that for you. They sign it. We load the bags in the car, and then Mum and Dad go, oh, so are you okay to drive us to the airport? And I was like, you hypocritical fucks. I have to drive you, do I? Oh, too good to come pick me up. That's all right. It's been my last time with them. Well, it will be. And then I thought, this is my only opportunity to really guilt them into not doing the Sweden part of the trip. And so I thought to myself, I've unfortunately lost all my beautiful grandparents. My mum and dad's parents have passed away. And the common denominator at all their funerals was Enya. So on the drive to the airport, I made a Spotify playlist of all Enya songs, just to remind them how painful it was to lose their parents. I thought that was really smart. Who can say where the road goes? Where does it go? Oh, the day goes. Only time. Join in, Mum and Dad. Stop crying. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Yes, it's working. Hee-haw. Anyways, hadn't even made it into like the terminal and they just body rolled out of the car and ran. So it must be really hard for them too. On the drive home from the airport back to the Blue Mountains, which is about an hour and a half, I was thinking to myself, this makes an incredible 60 Minutes story. Like, parents go away and die, don't tell their children. They would rather die than continue looking after their useless children. And you know what? I don't fucking blame them. And I thought, well, I'm going to be a good sort of producer and I'm going to give 60 Minutes a heads up. And I'm going to write a script for them. So I wrote a promo for 60 Minutes. It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. And for Karen and John, it was. It marked the end of a lifetime, without warning the couple who had been married for 580 years and had 4 children, maybe more, left Australia and chose to never return. Their sons had no idea they would never see their parents again. Karen and John had chosen to end their lives at the Swiss clinic, Sunrise and Euthanize. Is that not a great name for a clinic? I came up with that. Trademark. When this comedy fails in 10 minutes, I will be going to Sweden and starting my own clinic. It's a growing trend for parents in Australia to just pack up and leave it all behind. That story coming up after our fun and lighthearted chat with serial murderer Ivan Milat. So that would be 60 Minutes. And then I thought, I don't know if our family is classy enough for 60 Minutes. Like, we're bogan at heart. And there's a certain calibre to being on 60 Minutes. You have to be quite classy. And I thought, well, what's the bogan 60 Minutes? A current fucking affair. The difference between 60 Minutes and a current affair is on 60 Minutes, this is a question that they will ask you. So how did you feel when those dogs attacked you? Sad. A current affair says, how did those dogs sound? Tell me, what noise did that gun make? Oh, chick, chick, boom! That's the difference between 60 Minutes and a current affair all the way. Far more entertaining. Well, what crackpots will they have on today? So I wrote a script for a current affair. Hold on, I'm just going to get some impromptu music. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Tonight on A Current Affair, 4 sons left heartbroken when their parents up and leave them. Then it cuts to the bogan kids. Oh look, just had no idea, right, that Mum was not planning on something to do like this yet. Got no teeth. What really happens at the Sunrise Euthanized Clinic and is it legal? Also tonight he was there to install air conditioner, but this pensioner was shocked to discover he was a scam artist who stole all her money and now she's pregnant with his baby. I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Those stories tonight on A Current Affair. So in a few weeks, just have a look out on the news. You might see me. Crocodile tears. Oh, I can't believe they left me everything. It's just so unfair to my brothers. Not sharing it. Take us to fucking court. That's why we're a current affair, because I would take them to court. 60 Minutes were divided equally. Boo, boring, not a story. So I get back to our Blue Mountains home and it's day one. Day one of freedom. Day one of Christian being on his own for the first time in his life with no guardian. So I leave the home and I'm going to go to a cafe and sip on an almond latte. Oh, it's so posh, do a bit of a hike in the mountains. And by hike I mean drive to a lookout, wind the window down, oh that's nice, and then drive back home. I leave the home, shut the door. Oh, fuck. I am usually accompanied by a parent at this point who has keys to get back in. That's fine, I will deal with that after I sip on my almond latte. So now the sun is setting and I return home and I think to myself, oh, how do I get in? Oh, I remember there was a chapter on hide a key. So there's a hider key here. And knowing my mother, she's bought one of those really obvious fake-looking rocks. That may as well just be a sign that says, the key is here! Here is the key! Rob us! And then I was like, oh, Christ, Mum, it's right there by the door. At least go to some effort of hiding it. So I put my hand in and I pick up, and it's this white-looking thing, and it just squishes in my hand. And I wish it was the shit. You know what, I fucking wish. Because at that point I looked at it and went, there are 1,000 baby spiders running out of that. I wish it was a fucking shit. And then the noise that came out of my mouth was as follows. Bye. Don't clap that shit, come on. And I ran into the middle of the road, which is the safest place in the bush. Oh my God. Through you come. Because you know why the road is the safest place? Because they've cleared the environment away. Get away, environment, you're too scary. Bulldoze it all, I say. Then I notice the neighbour that I have yet to meet on the New Blue Mountains home comes out to see the commotion. Who the fuck is that? Karen did say her moron son was house sitting. Christian, is it? It's lovely to meet you. I'm Bev. He's locked himself out. I wonder if he knows I have a spare key. I'm not going to tell him because I'm a massive cunt. She didn't fucking tell me and proceeded to watch the following. bothering you? No, everything's going. I'm just here, just directing the traffic. Through you come. Okay. It's okay. The situation's under control. Bye. Please go inside. Okay, I need to get inside. The sun is going down. How am I going to find this? I know. I'll get that stick. And I'm like, oh, hang on. You thought that rock was a rock. Learn your lesson. It's all right, Bev. It's not a brown snake. Please go back inside. Plan was, I'm not going near any more rocks, so I was going to flip them over with a stick. Oh my God! Oh, it's a leaf, and it's shaped like a leaf. Bev, I'm just flipping over the rocks so they get their full dose of sunlight and grow big and strong. Yeah, I have told you once, Bev. I've told you 1,000 times. Go fucking back inside, please. So I finally find, after flipping every rock in their massive garden, I finally find one, and to my surprise, it's the most rock-looking one of them all! I'm like, wow, Bunnings have really stepped up their design! So I find it, and it's like got a canister in the bottom, and I'm sort of like, oh, I'm not opening that. Oh, God, what's inside that? So I'm like, I'll just do the next best thing. Oh, there's the key. I'll just sweep that into a pile. Things to get from Bunnings. I don't know why I did that to the mic. Happens when you don't need to explain. I'm 32, you know why it happens. Things to get from Bunnings. Hide-r-key. So I get inside and I do that, you know, like after you've been chased from like being murdered and you do this, of course you do, you live in Canberra. And you know, I'm joking. I make that same joke in every state. Don't say anything, Tanya, I know I don't. You know, oh God, I made it. And I slide down the door, I'm like so relieved. Everything's gonna be okay, Christian, you got this. And it's getting dark. And I couldn't actually work on how to turn the lights. To my credit, they have fancy lights where you have to actually turn the switch. You don't need to know. I just couldn't fucking turn the lights on. I couldn't fucking turn the lights on. Damn it, stupid mum, she was right. As per normal, bitch. I thought, I'm going to restore my masculinity, what shreds I have remaining of it, and light a fire. And it'll be warm. Oh, get fucked! If there is anything I'm good at, it's handling wood. I cannot believe I just did that. See me after. So I collect the wood and I put it in what I assume to be the fireplace and go, I better just check. That is the oven. So I find the fireplace and I light this incredible fire. Like, it is amazing. And what I'm not doing is paying attention to the top half of the fire. I'm focused in on like the bottom of the wood. I'm Instagramming, I'm doing everything. The door's open, the air's coming in. The flue I didn't realise was closed. So the air was coming into the fire, burning into smoke and billowing out the top. Which I did not see because I was so focused on the amazing base of the fire. I look around, can't see this far in front of my face. The home is filled with thick smoke. And the smoke alarm is going off. And there's that little red blinking light, and it's strobing in the smoke. And the inner gay rises from me, and I'm like, holiday, ring my bell. And then I thought, oh my God, this, like, smoke alarms in the Blue Mountains in the bushlands are very different from the city smoke alarms. A city smoke alarm alerts the neighbours that Cheryl has burnt the dinner yet again. A smoke alarm in the bushlands alerts the fire department that there's a fire. Run! Like, quickly, I've got to turn this off. Firemen will appear. Oh, hang on. Will they? It's going on in my head. Do I? No, it's a $500 call out fee. I don't want. Well, do I want to pay that? So I'm frantically. I pick up the nearest thing I pick up, which is that you know those totes that you get from Woolworths for $1. I'm waving it, and then I think I could put my face on this and sell it for merchandise and charge a fucking fortune, which I have out the front. So I'm waving it, nothing's happening. I'm pushing the button. I'm like, I'm going to have to take it off and remove the batteries. And so I twist to take it off, but I turn it the wrong way, and I pull it down with a section of the roof attached. Drywall goes everywhere. Beep, 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 beep. Problem solved. Sweep that into the pile with the hider key. Smoke alarms. And now I'm like, okay, well now the home is filled with a thick fog. I'm going to have to get rid of this, so I'll open the doors. And it was the only time in the history of ever being in the Blue Mountains that there was zero breeze. Now it's singing the Star Wars theme tune. Oh God, when will this end? Then I noticed I'm being watched. It's not by Bev, it's by another woman. A hairy, 8-legged woman. Oh, fucking no. She was a big unit. And she was sitting on the glass sliding door. And I could not tell if she was sitting on the inside or the outside. Hi! Yeah, it's great to see you, thank you. It's all right, everything's under control. Oh, disco's full, no entry. Oh yeah, how are your kids that I killed earlier today? Are they good? Nah, most of them are dead. Okay. Well, as you can see, the situation is under complete control, so thank you and goodbye. Good night, have a great time. Good. Leave me alone. And I thought, I cannot break eye contact because if I look away and the spider is gone, I have to burn the house down. And I mean, I almost did about 5 minutes earlier, but this time I have to because I'm not sleeping in a house where that thing could be any fucking where. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to take care of this here and now. And I think, fuck, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh, I know. Mum and Dad recently bought a $2,100 Dyson bagless, the stick vacuum cleaners, you know, the cordless ones. Fuck, they're good. Oh, I'd highly recommend getting one. It's like my child. Never leave! Oh, I won't make that. I just called it my child. I was like, but I do things. Wow. Eye-opening tonight. So I thought what I'll do is I'll get it and I'll be able to like reach the spider with a long arm. That's genius. So I put the little bristly head on. So this little bristly head is quite wide and it narrows into a tube in the chamber. And then I'm like, oh, it's like a big gay gun. And I fire a warning shot. Dude! Nothing. Not intimidated at all. Just go for it, Christian. Just do it. Oh, it's on the other side of the glass. It's embarrassing. It didn't even fucking move. Just to reiterate, when Charles Darwin discovered all the animals, he thought it necessary to call this particular breed of spider a huntsman. Why? He saw it hunting fucking men! That thing was gonna kill me! So I go outside. But I go outside, I went the really, because the sliding door was open, I could have gone out the sliding door. Instead, I went the really long way because I didn't want to go out the door. And then, oh my God, I did it, oh my God. And I was like, it's here in the chamber, and everything's going to be okay. And I thought, okay, but it might still be alive. Okay, I'll get the fly spray. And I'll, the fly spray, and suck it up, and humanely kill it. But what I failed to realise was that this spider was big, and that the bristly head was wide, but it narrowed to a tiny tube that the spider did not fit in. So here I am thinking the spider was in the chamber, not the bristly head. So the spider was here in the bristly head, not here in the chamber, nowhere near me. I bring the vacuum up to my face to get very accurate shot into the tube of the fly spray. And as I'm doing it, a tiny little hand comes out and taps me on my finger. It's weird, it's like a leaf frond. Why are there 7 more leaf fronds coming out? I was faced with a decision. Do I A, delicately place the Dyson on the floor? The $2,100 Dyson on the floor? Or do I pick B, which is what I chose, to drop it and watch it shatter? Fuck, add it to the pile. But what happened to the spider? Well, my favourite movie is The Wizard of fucking Oz, and the Dyson fell on the spider! Yes! It killed it! Oh, hang on! And although the spider was in 3 distinct pieces, I didn't know if it would regenerate into 3 more spiders! You know when it's just air? And then I went to bed. And I woke up the next morning and had a look down at Mum and Dad's brand new parquetry flooring and a fully emptied canister of highly acidic fly spray. Where did that hole come from? I could have sworn this floor was completed when they left. It had eaten through the varnish and the wood was bubbling. Oh, I don't think Bunnings sell parquetry flooring. So I'll just sweep the Dyson over into the hole with the other things. And fingers crossed my parents die and don't come home. Guys, I really looked after the home, okay? So, who knows? God bless them. Look, it's a win-win. They either come home, yay, and I inherit the house at a later date, or they die and I get to clean up the fucking mess that I made.